I don't know about you, but I think it's about time we finish what we started and get this house finally done. Look at this thing. So, I had to do some research because all I can really do is make cubes and cylinders and put roofs on them, which is fine, and it still looks okay, but it needs something. It needs a lot of something, I think, to be called officially completed. And I've managed to do more research. Boom! We not only did the stone building research, whatever it's called, to get all these, but I also did battlements, which gives you these really cool castle-y designs that you're probably used to seeing when you look at medieval architecture. So I'm really excited because I have a lot of options now for finishing off this build and making it look really flashy. Kind of like Weem's fort over there, which just keeps looking better and better. So let's go ahead and I already have ledges out. Let me look at these small round ledges too, and then the large round ledges. Those are probably going to go on the tower. I don't know which one will fit what. Oh, that's big. Let me zoom that out a little bit. There we go. So that'll probably work up top, I imagine. I might need to rotate this, actually. It's very confusing to look at like this. But yes, so we have those. I was looking at these ledges, though, here, because they are the ones I'm going to be using for the roof here. And they are a lot bigger than they looked. And they're also at this wonky angle. What is going on? Everything's all messed up. Let me get up here. If I do this from standing on the roof, that might make it a little bit easier for us. So let's see here. Wow, no, it really does not like these at all. They're all backwards. Huh. It probably doesn't help that I selected diagonal ledge. Let's put that away. I don't have any diagonal buildings. Let's grab a normal ledge. There we go. There we go. And this is still looking rather diagonal, but that's because it's not rotated properly. And so now this will snap. I think if I scroll, there we go. This will snap to, come on. There we go, like that. It'll snap to the top, sort of, like that. And it'll kind of cover the windows as well. And I'm not sure how I feel about that particular feature, but it might be our only choice here. Now, there's also these that I was kind of looking at. They're kind of cool, and I think they might look good on the corners. And you have a lot of options with these as well. So I think I'll start here. I'm going to place one there. I'm going to place one right here. And that'll kind of give the corners a little bit of definition. We're going to do one on all the windows. It's going to, it's going to make the view out of these windows kind of awful. But I don't really care. I don't really even like those windows. So we're going to do those around that. And then there's also an inner corner, which I'm not sure. Oh, I think that is the correct one. All right, I was going to say, I'm not sure the inner corner is what I want, but I think now that I look at it, that is what I want. So we can do all of that and finish those off. Oh, I missed one. Whoops. So let's go back. There we go. There we go. All right, and then we got to select something to tie that all together. Now, I guess ledges are the only thing, because everything else is kind of rounded. I could also do just standard, typical battlements, but I don't really... I mean, it kind of looks like a miniature castle, but I don't want to kind of commit to that look. I want to make it look a little more unique than that. So let's see what we can do with the ledge here. This is a ledge battlement. We can scroll through. We got a ledge platform. We have... corners, different corners, that's great. And then here's just the typical platform. And if I rotate it around, I think it'll eventually snap to where I want it to go. I'm having a lot of trouble snapping these to where I want them to go. They are not very cooperative ledges. I may need to first build out the corners that we just placed, and then go up top and get these things to snap to those, because they are just going to continually give me these issues. I could put them on a floor, which does what I need to do. If I zoom them out. I always forget to zoom things out. There we go. That looks way better. Okay. So let's see if we can get that one to snap right there. And I don't know what I'm going to do about the doorway, because I want it to be like... I want it to conform to that smaller cylinder up top, and it's probably not going to do that. There might be a corner trick I can do there just to tie that off, but I'm not counting on it. Let's rotate that around, put these here, and I'll have the same issue on this side, I'm sure. If I just go like that. And, yeah, it'll hit against it, which is kind of what I want, but I also think that maybe if I just put a corner on it, that might look better. I don't know. But, okay, so we're going to need stones and sticks, and I have a good amount of sticks on me right now, but stones I'll have to go grab. So why don't I go and do that, and once I come back and start placing these and getting them built, we'll look and see what we can do about the doorways that are connected to these towers here. I gotta show you this real fast. The reason I was able to research anything was because of Mojo's farm that she wanted to place directly on the land I was going to use. That's her house over there. Still a little bit wonky. But yeah, she's got this awesome farm out here with all of this basically flax. This is what allows us to make ropes, and it's scarce. It's a really scarce resource. So I've been harvesting a little bit as I need it and just kind of letting her take care of making more, getting seeds from that. So that's pretty cool. She also filled up all my logs and timber, which is great. Just in time for me not to build a whole lot with with wood anymore. But we are going to be using some of it because we're also going to be decorating the house today. It desperately needs it. I'm pretty excited to finally get that done too, because I just want to finish this thing off, and there's a good reason for that. Not only because it should just be finished. I should finish what I start, not keep getting distracted and moving on to all these other projects, but also because we have a little bit of a predicament here on the server. See, a new update just came out yesterday or the day before, and it added shovels to the game, which allow you to level terrain. Now, you may have seen in previous episodes, I actually had a shovel, but that was from a mod, and the shovel didn't do a whole lot except, like, just dig through dirt. It didn't level terrain, it just kind of dug through it. And we didn't really use it, I think, more than once. I may have, like, tried it during a live stream once or something. So, never really cared about the shovel. Well, it turns out the shovel was something that the developers were trying to literally add to the game and make sure it wasn't a mod. So, not that they had anything against the mod. I don't know why I worded it like that. But anyway, the shovel was added, and our fearless leader, Weem, decided to give it a shot. And as it would turn out, and as it would be with a lot of games like this, you have to restart the world to get it to work. Now, Weem's still trying to research that. There might be a way around that little problem, but he's busy at the moment. He's going to look into that a little bit more before we deem this world dead. But as a result, I wanted to, get this house done and finish off any outstanding projects I already had going. So at least if we have to say goodbye to this world, I feel like I kind of accomplished something. And then you guys still get some more looks at different types of architecture that you can have in the game. So that is why we are kind of doing a rush job here on the house, and it just needed to be done. But that's where we stand right now. So I'm going to go ahead and continue hammering these in. It is going to take a couple minutes, and then we will return and try to figure out what to do with the rest of the areas that still don't have these ledges on them. All right, let's take a look at this. So, oh my gosh, it's a little bit extravagant. I like it, and the more I look at it, the more I like it, especially at this angle. It does look like a very baby castle. You could tell that these battlements we made are a lot bigger than what we should have on a house this size, but I like it. And you know what I really like about medieval building is that it really plays well to my strengths as a builder in building games, because if you've watched me play games at all for all the years I've been on YouTube, you know that roofs are my weakest point when it comes to doing anything in building games. And this game gives us a lot of options for roofing, but it also gives us the ability to make flat roofs and just decorate them a little bit and call it a day. So I really like it. I think the more I look at it too, the more I like it. So we'll keep that there. I know it's big though. It's a little bit much, if you ask me, but I also like it. Next on the agenda, aside from just the over the doorway stuff, is going to be, you could tell these just don't belong together. Like, they don't even line up properly. I hope I'm not frustrating you all too much with my building. I hope your OCD is okay. Was there a bigger option? I guess these would have been, like, the proper thing to use. just the straight up, like, if I go back to 8, let me scroll this out. Like, if I just use these, they would have fit better, huh? I know. But it's okay. We're keeping it that way, because I think it looks unique. Oh, you're going to kill me. I just know it. But now that I realized how off that really was. Let's look at this now. I may be able to save my reputation with you guys by making this tower here look good. So let's zoom this out. And this doesn't look too bad. It's hard to tell how I'm supposed to attach this because it... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, it really doesn't like it. It covers a window, which isn't great. Do I have any other large circle options? There's this one. Let's see how this looks. It's a little bit laggy. We'll zoom that out. And, oh. Okay. There we go. Oh, that covers the window completely. That's not good. But it does look pretty cool. I wonder if it makes our bulky tower look a little less awkward, or if I should go for the smaller one. And there's also this. Okay, I didn't even see this. This is just a typical battlement. And you know what? We should probably put this up top, like walk up there, because I think this is going to be placed directly on top of the floor up here. We'll come outside. And, oh, it's... Wait, is that the right size? I think it is. Yeah, it seems to be conforming to that shape. I can put it there. I like this. Let's go this route. That. And that. Okay. Okay, cool. And let me look at something while we're up here. If I zoom this out. That doesn't look half bad. It doesn't conform to the tower like I want it, but I think this is going to be better than cornering it off over here and then calling it a day. I don't know if you even know what I'm talking about. Can we even walk through this door? No. Whoops. Great. Great. So this renders our door completely useless. I may need to go back to the drawing board on that one. Let me get my hand free here. Oh, no, the hammer is probably what we need. Let me take that out. Huh. That's going to be interesting. But we have these now, and I just need to go grab a few more stones, and I can get that built. And this doesn't look half bad. Can I finish this off real quick? So I think I can leave this here, but that doorway is going to cause some issues. What are we going to do about this? I may need to go back to the drawing board on this design. So even though I like my OCD nightmare ledges, I may walk this back a little bit. Let me try this. Just typical battlements there. And I also have a corner battlement. I probably should have looked at this real quick. Yeah. Let me try this. Let me get rid of this. I want to see if we can hook these up to our corner ledges. I really like those, and I want to keep them. So let's see. If I go to 5 here, let's see how this corner plays with the battlements we already have. If I do that, can I shove it out one more? Oh, no. It's not letting me. Really? Oh, okay, they're very basic. They're very, very basic. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't do anything about that. I was going to say it's because it was on the wrong axis, but anyway, so if I do this, I mean, there's only one way to find out if that looks really good, and that is to build it out. But I know it's not going to look that great because it's sitting, there's a big gap here. We can just fall right off the roof. But it will match a little bit better. That much we can say for sure. It will match the rest of it, especially because we're doing the similar battlement down there. The problem I have with the ledges is they seem to be for a bigger building, and I say that because no matter what I do, they cover windows to some extent. So if I open this window, for example, if I can, the window it still has some visibility, but it's narrowed. You know, we lost a lot of peripheral on that visibility because of the battlement, and I think they're supposed to go over flat walls. And I have just a house with some windows and a couple floors. So it's tough. It's really tough to kind of imagine how this is supposed to look. There's no ledge that comes out and just puts a literal ledge over this without having a support angle under it. So we end up blocking the door. Unless I missed it, but I don't think I did. So that's where I stand right now. The other way I could try and do this is to get the the battlements here to connect to these ledges we have, but I don't think they're gonna do that. At least not very easily. Kind of like out here, but that would also be dumb. So I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do, build these real quick, build these, and we'll come back and see how it looks. Huh. Well, it finished it off nicely. The tower, anyway. I don't know how I feel about it up there. Uh-oh, am I dying of hunger? I am dying of hunger. Whoops. Okay, let's eat a pile of berries and try to survive another day here. That's how my diet is. I just eat 30 berries. It makes the corners look a little more out of place, I suppose, using these battlements. I do like the way it ties off the roof and everything, but it does make me concerned about continuing with the corner, the stuck-out corners like that, because they're just a little too big. And it's rather unfortunate because I really do want something like that, or an overhang of some kind on this castle, or house, or whatever you want to call it, but it's just not working for the tininess of the building. So, I don't know. I gotta kind of experiment a little more, I suppose. Are we losing daylight? No, it's not even midday yet. Great. I guess I could always put some kind of entryway over the front, and that might satisfy me a little bit in terms of having an overhang, because I'm really worried about the front porch here. It's just kind of... It needs something really bad. And then I could just do battlements around the rest of the roof. So, I don't know. I think I'm just going to... roof battlements. What's this? What do these look like? Huh. They're just taller battlements, I guess. Huh. Alright. Yeah, I think I need to experiment a little bit more with ledges and overhangs and things of that sort, because it's just not working. A little more modest, I would say. Just a little. Now we're going to try to make it flashy one more time. And I think I have an idea. So let me go ahead and check out. I saw them earlier. It was just like, there we go, arches. Let's check out how these might look. So these will take up exactly one block. And if I kind of zoom them out, we can kind of see what we can do here. So it wants to sit... Oh, there we go. Okay. It might want to sit down here. I just don't know what I'm going to connect them with. But if I put one on either side, or perhaps just, if I decide not to go too crazy, I could put them in front of the front door. Let's see. Why isn't it snapping anymore? Snap. Snap. Do it. It's not cooperating with me. But, okay. Ooh, inner corner, angled. Oh, that's cool. I'm not sure I don't know if I want to go that route, actually. Will this snap to the... No, it's not cooperating with me at all. Come on. So I feel like that's about as good as we can do on the front porch debacle. So I don't know. I guess I could put walls on either side of those, or maybe I could do something like pillars to hold it up. Not that it literally needs to be held up by pillars, but I think that would just look a little bit nicer. So something like that. And that's just to, like, finish off the build, because the front porch needs something. I even considered putting battlements on top of those, but that just seemed like asking for trouble. It might work, and I may try it, but I'm not going to bother you guys with that. I think what I'm going to do now is just finish off this little project we started, and then we'll move on to some interior decorating. Alright, I think that plays pretty well. I like it. I like it a little more than I thought, even. So we got battlements up there now. We got, I put pillars on all four corners of this, so that looks a little bit better. We'll put a light source in there somewhere. And speaking of that, we need to decorate this place. It is just a barren, sad, stone, cold house. So, or cold stone house. Stone cold house? So let us look at our options here. First and foremost, I probably should get a crafting table going again. We'll have to go get some wood. It looks like I'm going to be using a lot of wood for this build. And, well, because, you know, it's interior decorating. And I think that will that'll really help tie this place together, getting some lights in here and some furniture, tables and chairs, stuff like that. Stuff we always leave for last in games like this and never ever get to. So because we spent so much time on battlements, I don't want to stay in these menus too long with you guys, but I am going to show you some of the things I'm thinking about building. For example, a bookshelf would be really cool. There's also a wardrobe. I'm going to need metal parts for some of this. Let's stick these in here too. I may even need to go get more because there's a lot of cool stuff we can make when we have those in the equation. Some large chests for storage would be nice. Ooh, windmill blade. That's for if we make a windmill, obviously. Standing torch. We've already seen that. I think wall torches are the way to go for this particular one, so I'm going to make some of those. So, yeah, a lot of cool little things we can do to kind of tie this place together. So I'm going to craft some stuff, and then we'll just kind of see how it all ends up shaping up. Okay, I've made a lot of furniture, and I still need to make more, but I have here a table. I'm going to put this kind of out here in what I guess I'd call the kitchen area between maybe these two windows. It's rather small, but that's okay. And we have a couple of chairs to stick around it, so I'm going to put one, I think that's the correct way, and then like that. So that's kind of nice. I have the bedroom already going. I put the bed up here, and this is going to be just full of other things and stuff that I can kind of use. I think I'll put the weapon rack kind of near the bed like that. And I also have a couple of, did I not put them in the hotbar? No. Bookshelves. These are big. I want them along the wall, I think back here. Yeah, like this. And I'm trying to center things as best I can, but it's really tough because there's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to it, but I think that's relatively center. And oh, or not. Can I pick this up? Please tell me I can pick up everything else. Oh no. Oh no. Did I mess up real bad? I think I messed up real bad. Oh gosh. Okay, well, there you have it, the bookshelf. Dang it, maybe the hand tool. No, dang it. Great, glad I placed that down. What else? We have the barrel, which this can honestly just go anywhere, I think, and that's kind of cool. And then I have a chest. I want to make more of these as well, but I'm going to put this along the wall next to the barrel. And let's actually make sure we get it against the wall like that. And we can open that and fit all kinds of stuff in there, which is cool. And then the wardrobe, you know what? Let's take the weapon rack back. We can take this up, and let's put the wardrobe next to the bed. That makes a little more sense. So let's take this and put it right about... do I have to rotate it? No. Okay. Right about between the barrel and the bed. As against the wall as I can get it. How about right there? There we go. And then I can put... Oh, you can change your... Yeah, that's right. You can use this to change your character's skin and stuff like that. That's kind of nice to have. Let's go back and grab the weapon rack. And it might behoove us to make some weapons to put on this, just because otherwise it looks like a part of a sawhorse. It just kind of sits there. So I want to get some weapons for that. And then obviously torches are going to come into play. And since I have 4 on me, I'm going to need to make a lot more of these. But we can at least kind of get these placed. So I'm going to put this kind of by the door, I think. Well, I don't want to walk into it, but I don't know. Let's put one here. Let's put one by the bed to keep us warm at night. What the heck are you doing? Quit screwing around, torch. What's going on? Okay, let's put one here then. These do provide a significant amount of light. I may only need the 2. Let's see here. It's nighttime now, so can I... yep, I can turn that on like that, and I can turn you on like that. That's good enough for me. I know the other 2 corners are a little bit dark, but I don't want to go too crazy because you can flood things with light, and then it becomes unpleasant very fast. So I think I'll leave that there, and let's see. I think that was, oh yeah, obviously we don't have any light down here except for that stupid thing. So I can put some torches. You know where I want to put torches, actually? I want to put them back here, at least in the very far opposite end. And let's turn that on. There we go. And I think, so that'll give some light back there. Right next to the workbench one would be good. So I actually probably don't want to make as many of these as I originally thought because, again, we do have a good amount of light here. I may need to get some more supplies now. Well, it's still going to need some work, probably. But for now, I think I've finished all I care to do on the house, at least for the moment. So let me show you around real quick. Obviously, you know about the bookshelves and all that mess. I still can't pick this one up. Unless there's like another way to do it. Left clicking and right clicking doesn't do anything. Hitting F or E and holding those doesn't do anything, so we just have a bad bookshelf. I got the wardrobe. I moved the weapon rack here because when it was on that wall, all of the weapons wanted to go on the other side. And I'm not going to fill this thing because that's going to cost a lot of metal. There's nothing in the barrel. I just threw some sticks in this large chest. And I threw Mojo's jack-o'-lantern she made us right there. And then if you come downstairs, nothing's on the roof. If you come downstairs, I made a bigger table, a dining table. Only 2 chairs still. I threw up some shelves. I don't have a whole lot to put on them right now, so I put a little pile of berry droppings up there. I left the spinning wheel there, and then I moved this thing over here. And, yeah, we just have like a torch back here. So it looks a lot nicer. It looks like things are placed for a reason now, which is mostly what I was going for. And someone left me a banner in the spinning wheel, so I went and tried to place it. That was a fail. I don't think it's supposed to be pointing that way, the bow and arrow. I think I should have rotated it one to the right. But there it is. Now I have a banner hanging. It otherwise would look really cool, but no, I can't pick this dang thing back up either. I tried, just like the bookshelf, it's just kind of there. So may need some help moving around that one. And the last thing I've been kind of working on is putting out these walls just to cover up the foundation. So this is the last thing I'm going to do, and for now I'm going to call the house done. I may, depending on how long we stay on this particular map, I may do a little more work on it, but for the most part, the next thing I want to get into, and what I was hoping to get into this episode, but we didn't have time for, is some of the weapons and mechanics that you can do, like the trebuchet kind of stuff. We have the battlements now, we have our defenses, but now we need to get our offenses, and I thought that would be a lot of fun. So I either did the research for that, or I positioned myself to do the research for that, and either way, it should not take much longer for us to get to that stage. So that's the plan. I'm going to put these things all the way around, and just like the blacksmith shop, and that'll make the rest of the foundation look nice. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and be sure to check out the next one. I will see you then. Peace out.